Welcome to Living with Intention. I am so excited to have you here today as I'm going to share with you a technique that I've used for many years and shared with others that is very effective to help bring yourself back to you and balance the mind and body. So, first, I want to ask you and really want you to reflect here is how do you start your day? How do you really start your day? Think about that. And then how do you end the day right before you go to sleep? How do you end your day? Do you happen to have a set practice that helps you to ease your mind and release pressures and tensions? Or maybe you do, but you tend to forget to apply them. As we all know, different techniques to use, right? We all know the things we need to do in order to feel better. Are we applying them? And so I am here to share with you 5 ancient principles that can assist you with your well being. And these 5 principles were founded by Mikao Usui of Japan over 100 years ago, and it has supported thousands of people across the world. And for those who are new to Reiki, because it's derived from Reiki, you might be wondering, what is Reiki exactly? Well, it is a Japanese technique that promotes the mind, body, and your emotional states. Okay. And it's connecting to your life energy, the same energy within all of us, within nature. Also, you can think of it as when we say prayers or really talk to our higher power, that's the same energy. So Reiki is not a religion. It is a practice that promotes wellness. And through these segments that I'm going to share with you, you don't need to know Reiki or even being a practitioner to participate here with me. And those who do practice Reiki, you might be surprised on how I've shifted the 5 principles. And I hope you find my approach refreshing. And either way, if you're familiar or new, these segments will be a great resource. And the reason why I'm bringing this forward to you now is because since the global shift, there's been a lot of uncertainty in the world, in nations, in communities, in our home, and even with ourselves. So this touched our lives. And these 5 principles, when you apply them with an open curiosity, right? Have that curiosity and being willing to practice them, they can help shift and release any tensions that you're feeling because it's about the mind and the body connection. Yeah. And to give you a brief history of my experience with Reiki and the 5 principles, I've been practicing since 2008. And through these years, I've experienced a lot of challenges in my life. I'm just like you. I'm human. Some days I'm spot on, and other days I can be a little reactionary. And then something comes up out of the blue to where I have no control over. So, really, it's about me bringing myself back to me and applying the 5 principles to help relax my mind because our minds are beautiful, wonderful things that want to protect us. And it'll keep talking and talking and talking to you about how things didn't go right, or uncertainty about the future, or wanting other people to change when it all has to do with you and your responsibility. And so, working with Reiki and these 5 principles, I've expanded through my practice. And I was able to leave my 9 to 5 job as I found my own inner trust and knowing. And because of my own practices and intentions, I'm here with you today as a full-time RVer. And I'm connecting with communities and people across the nation and across the globe. And you might be saying, well, that's great for you, April, but how can the five principles support me? Well, in reality, it's all about you showing up for yourself and knowing that there's more to life than the doing, because life is about the experiences that we have. And when you can tap into yourself, realize that these are just thoughts, and having a better balance to approach life, that's how the five principles can help you. And what is important is for you to implement them daily. And do not worry, they are super easy. And it really doesn't take that much time at all to apply the five principles. What the key is placing your attention on your intention. I say that a lot. Those of you who've been following me, you've heard that so many times. And for those who are new to me, you might be curious to what that means. Well, I want you to think about how we all have good intentions to do something, but what we tend to lack is our attention on those intentions as you go throughout the day. So let's say you want to live a life with more ease, you want more abundance in your life, or you want to change your career. Whatever that is for you, that intention, right? As you go throughout the day, what are you focusing on? Right? What thoughts are you thinking? How are you talking to yourself? Being aware of your attention is how you can support your own intention or your purpose or your path in life. Is this easy? Some days, yes, and others days, not so much. So it really takes commitment to show up for yourself as you learn and apply these principles by placing your attention on your intention. Also, I recommend to follow these segments in order so that you can have the best experiences as the five principles build off of each other. So it is important when you are here with me listening to these segments that you are not distracted. So I ask for you to have a quiet, safe space set up. So don't do these while you're driving or you're out shopping and listening to a podcast or whatever that is. You really want to put your attention on your intention and to be present the best you can. That way, your experience will be that much more enjoyable. I guarantee it. Just give yourself permission for these little 5-minute, 7-minute segments that we're going to be working with. Okay, so in my next segment, I'm going to walk you through the 5 ancient principles and how I've shifted them so anyone can have access and experience the benefits. Thank you for tuning in, and I will connect with you soon.